So it is the beginning of January and I felt like I needed to do a most anticipated reads of 2019. There are many books coming out and yeah, I wanted to first share a few of my goals this year when it comes to reading as well. I set my Goodreads goal for 50 books. We'll see if we get to it. Last year I read 45 and I set the goal for 30, so I think that I can, I don't know, read a bit more this year. I also want to read more diversely. As every year I try to widen my horizons and read books that represent many types of people and include various representations, people of color, and LGBTQ representation. So yeah, apart from that, I would like to read more historical fiction. I feel like this year particularly I read a lot of fantasy and, or not this year, last year I read a lot of fantasy and I would kind of like to change that. I would like to read other genres. But yeah, let's get started with the most, or my most anticipated books of 2019. Okay, so definitely this book has to be on the list, and that is The Wicked King by Holly Black. I feel like this book is on everyone's most anticipated books of the year. I read The Cruel Prince earlier last year and I can't say that I just loved it, but I really enjoyed it and I am looking forward to how Holly Black continues the story of Cardan and Jude. This book comes out on January 8th, 2019. Next, I really want to talk about King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. This book follows the story of Nikolai from the Shadow and Bone series. So I am really excited to see how this, how Leigh Bardugo, I don't know, brings back Nikolai. I feel like he was a very beloved character in the Grisha trilogy, so yeah, I'm really excited and I believe that we also get to have a few of the characters from Six of Crows, so yeah. This book comes out on January 29th. Next we have Heartstopper by Alice Oseman, I think it is. Yeah. Anyway, my point is that this graphic novel just looks amazing. I really want to have a hard copy of it because I know that this is inspired or is the this comic I believe is online and you can read it there. It started as a webcomic, but the author decided to publish it physically and I really want to get my hands on that physical book. And it's just a romance and I just can't wait to read it. It looks so sweet and so far the reviews have been amazing about this book. And this book comes out on February 7th, 2019. Another book that is coming out this year is Again But Better by Christine Riccio, I think. Is it Riccio? I think. She is a really known booktuber here on YouTube and she is publishing her own book and it looks amazing. I don't know much about it and I really want to go into it not knowing much, but so far the people that have read it, because I feel like some people got arcs anyway, they have heard or they have said many good things about this book. I believe it follows a college girl, and yeah, I am really excited to read it because I feel like we don't have that many college age range books that aren't like really smutty and whatever. That book comes out on May 7th, 2019. Another book that I am really excited for this year is Blood Air by Emily Wen Sao. Is it Sao or Chow? I really don't know. I have like my list here and I'm trying to read the names. Anyway, my point is this book looks amazing and it is written by an Asian author. and I think it follows the story of a princess that can control blood, and it just reminded me of bloodbending from Avatar, so I need to get my hands on this book. It looks amazing, and the cover looks amazing as well. So yeah, that book comes out on June 4th, 2019. Another Asian representation book here is Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. This book, what I've heard so far is that it's kind of like a Mulan retelling, because our character wants to compete, I believe, to dress someone. I'm not really sure, but she dresses up as a man to do so and to enter the competition. So yeah, I am really excited. This sounds like Mulan, and Mulan is one of my favorite Disney movies, so yeah. This comes out July 30th of 2019. Another book that comes out, and I'm really excited for it, and I didn't know that this was coming out this year, is Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. And this follows the stories of it's a continuation of the Infernal Devices, and it follows the story of the children of, spoiler if you have not read the Infernal Devices, but it follows the story of the children of Tessa and William and many other characters that we see in the Infernal Devices. I really enjoyed the novella from the Shadowhunter Academy bind up, I believe it's called, and one of my favorite short novellas was the one that followed those characters. I believe his name was Matthew, because I read it kind of like last year, but at the beginning, so I really don't remember the characters, but I remember that I really related to him and what he was going through. So I can't wait. I didn't even know that this book was coming out this year, and I am really excited for it. And last but certainly not least is Crescent City by Sarah J Maas. So we still don't have a release date for this book, but we know that it's coming out on 2019, and it's Sarah J Maas, so I need to read it. All we know is that it follows the story of, I don't know her name is, I forgot her name, but it's like if the Fae were in our world. So yeah, I am really interested to see how that goes, because I feel like the only Fae story that we have seen that is in our world, or not the story, or more of like a representation, is in the Mortal Instruments. So I'm really excited to see how that turns out. And even I think the Cruel Prince, but the Cruel Prince is like kind of, it's weird, but I really want to see how Sarah J Maas works through this, and I can't wait for the amazing romance that will probably build up from this book. So yeah, those are my most anticipated books of 2019. Please let me know if you have any other books that you're really excited about, and let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next video.